Guys, we got more footage on the drummer who filed a restraining order on Beyonce for extreme witchcraft. She was a drummer for Beyonce for 5 years. Check out this clip.
Yeah, this restraining order was not done as a publicity stunt. I don't want anything, and I really want to make that clear. I want nothing to do with this person. Like, this was not to up my career. This was not to jumpstart my drumsticks, my CDs, my music, my label. I don't want anything to do with this. If you even offered me money, if anybody was offering me money for interviews, I would not take it. I don't want anything to do with this person. Like, I want it dead. And it's even as far as me taking the legal matter and taking steps into putting it on writing and saying it, literally, that I don't want anything to do with this entire situation, with her money, with whatever she's got going on. I found a lot of my intellectual property stolen by her, my ideas, my drawings, the things I say, the things I do. She's even encouraged other celebrities to also steal and copy my ideas and things like that. So this has been a complete nightmare. I've been absolutely, like, I don't want to say the word rape, but just brutally abused with this entire situation of her trying to control everything that I'm doing and where I'm going. I mean, I've even traveled to different cities and been followed with this witchcraft stuff, and it's like, so it's completely compelled me to go into the light, go straight to God. Like, I don't need a third party. Like, completely be very nice, be very loving, step in light, stay away from conflict, because there's negative energy going on, and I don't know who to trust anymore, like, at all. Not that I'm like paranoid or anything, but energetically now, because of this situation, I'm absolutely trained now to know who's good for me and who is not.
Poor woman, I can sense trauma there. It's also documented that she missed her court date, and many people ran with that, saying, I told you she was crazy, I told you she was lying. Well, she actually talked about why that happened.
So I actually filed 2 restraining orders, and I didn't go to court because I got a paperwork saying that the papers weren't delivered, and there was no court date. So that's why I didn't show up to court, quote unquote. And that court date actually had nothing to do with the situation that we're all very aware of at this time. So that's the truth. I just wanted to let you guys know. I filed 2 restraining orders. One where papers were served, and they weren't acknowledged, they weren't picked up, and so they sent me a letter in the mail that I was very angry about, actually, saying that there was no court date because the papers couldn't be served properly. And the second one, you guys obviously know that it was denied, and then my paperwork was sold to the public and everything like that. So yeah, I'm just finding out from you guys writing me, so I wanted to totally...
So Kimberly Thompson didn't even want to be in the public eye. She filed a restraining order under the radar. That's why she doesn't even say Beyonce's name. The reporter who interviewed her said her name, but when she's talking to herself, she says, and you guys know the other person we're talking about. It's clear she doesn't want any publicity from it. She just really wants to be away from this individual. How scary is that? I know you're thinking to yourself, what? Beyonce can't be like that. She's so shy. She's so quiet. She's so timid in public. We seen her sister post an altar the other day. We seen a brother in the faith talking about years ago when he seen her sister in a witchcraft store buying all kind of different things for rituals. And the guy who worked there said all her family does rituals. Stop sticking up for celebrities because you worship them. Just because somebody comes out and says something and they're just normal doesn't mean you shouldn't automatically believe them, or doesn't mean you should automatically just cut them off. Let's make it normal to start looking into stuff. And prayers up for Kimberly Thompson. May the Lord heal her heart and give her peace. Amen.